Welcome back to M Hood Fishing, everybody. There is a risk that the whole afternoon today could get rained out, which has been happening this week a little bit. So we're out here for a quick solar noon bite. We're gonna just look for panfish because if I can fish tonight, I definitely need bait for that. We're gonna start with this ugly little spot right here. It's actually 11:46. I couldn't tell you if the solar noon bite has started, but I believe it's right around the corner. It's very calm right now. And because we have overcast, you can barely tell that it's actually in the low 90s. Before I left, it said the field temp was 96 because of the humidity right now. But these clouds are starting to come in. Latest prediction for when the rain could start is early afternoon and maybe 2 hours from now. But that could change. It's not definite that we're going to see severe weather, but there is a chance. I prefer to float fish this spot because it's snaggy. We have a generous depth underneath the cork of about maybe 4 feet. I do see fish right under the surface. Not many at all, and they could be cichlids. We're going to put that over there. The depth is somewhere in between 4 and 5 feet here, I believe. So we should have that worm just drifting slowly because there's no other weight on the line below the cork. There's just the weighted cork. So it should naturally just fall in the water column. I see little fish checking out the cork right underneath the surface. I might bring the depth up a bit if they are not hanging out on the bottom at the moment, but they are hanging out on the bottom because we got one already. Let's just hope it's not a cichlid. Cichlids are fun to catch, just don't make good catfish bait, but that does right there. That is a perfect one. As you can see, there's a lot of structure here. Sometimes they'll be hanging around it right there, or they'll be over there up against the wall. A lot of times they can also be inside. So taking advantage of whatever structure you have around you, you'll find them. I don't know if we're in the solar noon bite or if we're just getting random bites. Random bite, because we've only had one bite. Well, it's random bites now. And that is a really nice one. Looks like we got back in there deep. My experience with this place, when we start to really get into the solar noon bite, bigger fish will be right out here in front of where this pumping station comes into the bayou. There's some activity, could be gar mostly. There's a bite. You gonna take it? Gotcha. And it's a cichlid. Not a big one either. These cichlids relate to rocky stuff. So concrete, embankments, and rocks in the water, they like. You put your bait over by something like that, you're definitely gonna catch one. There is a fish. Oh, no. I didn't even know this fish was on. Little gill. There we go. There's a bite. Gotcha. Oh. Well, that's a good size cichlid right there. I'm using 4-pound test mono today, so it was kind of fun bringing them in on that. Kind of fun. There's a bite right there. Got him. It's another cichlid. All right, That's enough. Enough cichlids. Trying my best to stalk some fish that I see. Of course I spooked some, but I'm sure they didn't just totally give up on the area. We do not have much of a depth underneath the cork because I'm focused on fish that are higher in the column. Got fish going over towards the cork. The cork is, can't tell if that's a bite or the wind just gently moving the cork. I see multiple fish around the cork now. Now I'm pretty sure. Ah, man, I had a bite, but I struck too soon. Let's spook some fish. Oh, luckily that bad cast did not spook them because we hit the embankment and just kind of gently tumbled down. Hopefully our night crawler, or I'm sorry, the red worm, is floating properly. Some of these fish I see could be cichlids. They could be gill as well. They're big enough to be bait if they are gills. If they're cichlids, we're about to catch cichlids. Okay. One just picked up our bait. Ah, he's chasing it. They're both chasing it. We got one. I'm thinking cichlid because of that behavior. They're very aggressive feeders. Gotcha. All right. Riding the wall seems to be a tactic we will repeat. See if it keeps working, because it worked that time. Look at this. Can you see that over there? I'll move the float a little bit. There's a gar chasing the float. Oh. Oh. Yeah, I gave up. Oh. I gave up on riding the wall. And now maybe we'll give up on this spot. It is 1 o'clock now, so we might be at the end of solar noon. We might not. The wind is picking up. This spot used to pay off really good in the past, but it really hasn't been doing much lately. I came down here to take a leak and I looked at it and I saw some stuff hitting little minnows real close in, so there might be something going on here. We're gonna drop shot it instead of the float because of the wind. Gotcha. Finally, I found them. There's a lot of snodgrass here. That's not very big. You just got to figure out where they're holding and how far out that snodgrass goes, because drop shotting in a big bed of snodgrass doesn't work too well. This is what it looks like when I don't get it right. Oh, from inside the tire. Little guy. Oh, gotcha. Another one from out. Oh, of course it's a cichlid. He was back down deep in that tire. I'm starting to hear a lot of thunder in the distance. I think it's in the distance for sure, but where is it going? And where are we going? Right towards the thunder, that's where. Yay. All right. In the end, another decent piece of bait. Thought I'd stop at this bridge before I called it. Ugh. I thought it was a sporty turtle for a second, but it's a daytime bullhead is what it is. There we go. Is this another bullhead or a sporty turtle? Oh ho ho! That's the second one. It's bigger than the first one. Look at that. We got grumbly skies still too. These are definitely mean little things. Probably the meanest catfish out there. Well, in the States probably. Oh! Do we still have him? Oh, he traded us. Traded us him for the tree. Gave us the tree. Oh, it looks like we're getting more than the tree back. Oh, we lost the tree. Yeah, I think I got just enough bait for a session tonight, or later on this afternoon, if the rain doesn't hold us back. And I think it looks like maybe something's gonna happen. Something's definitely happening somewhere. It's been, for the past 30 minutes, thundering and lightning off in the distance. It's getting windier and windier, so we're gonna call it here. Thanks for watching. It was definitely an interesting session. Thanks for subscribing, commenting, sharing, and all that good stuff, and I will see you next time.